Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I'm showing you a simple inverter circuit that converts DC voltage to AC voltage. It uses a DCTDC boost stage and an H-bridge, both controlled by the SG3 5 to 5 PWM controller to generate a smooth simulated AC output. With ADC input voltage of 12.6 volts, I'll connect a multimeter so we can observe the AC output voltage. The current output voltage is around 100 volts. As you can see, the output voltage can be easily adjusted using a potentiometer. The voltage ranges from 100 to 250 volts AC, and the frequency can be set between 50 and 60 Hz, suitable for many countries and applications. Now, I'll set the output voltage to 250 volts AC. I'll turn the power off and back on to see if the voltage stays the same. As you can see, it remains stable at 250 volts AC. With a power output below 100 watts, the MOSFET generates almost no noticeable heat. However, to achieve higher efficiency, adding a heatsink for MOSFET is definitely a good idea. I'm going to walk you through the detailed steps, including the circuit diagram, schematic, and even the Gerber files, so you can build a simple inverter like this yourself. But first, let's start with a short introduction to my partner and sponsor, JLCPCB. JLCPCB provides easy, affordable, and reliable PCB and PCBA solutions, empowering electronics engineers to develop projects efficiently. With 19 years of PCB manufacturing expertise since 2006, running 5 cutting-edge, in-house factories and serving over 5.48 million engineers in 180 countries and regions. Order PCBs from JLCPCB effortlessly. Upload your Gerber file to get instant quote and order in minutes. It's as easy as online shopping. PCB customization, component sourcing, stencil manufacturing, and high-precision assembly all in one place. Get 1 to 8 layer PCBs for just $2, efficient large-scale production reducing costs and bringing you unbeatable prices. Quality and lead time is reliable, all in-house production, ensuring quality stability and strict quality control in every process. Rapid turnaround, lightning-fast PCB production in just 24 hours. Don't miss JLCPCB's 6-layer PCB special. Get $30 off with a coupon and enjoy top-quality 6-layer PCBs for just $5. Plus, to UNIC finish and no engineering fees for via InPad. This is the schematic diagram of the circuit. It includes two main parts, the DC to DC converter, which is controlled by the SG3 5 to 5 IC, and the H-bridge stage, which converts the boosted DC voltage into an AC output. This is the result after 1 week. I uploaded the Gerber files to JLCPCB's website. The PCB quality is excellent, clean silkscreen, precise drilling, and solid copper traces. Their service was fast and reliable, as always. I've shared the Gerber files and the full circuit schematic in the description below, so you can easily download and build it yourself. This is the control section for the DC to DC converter. The circuit operates at a frequency of 34.8 kHz. His switching frequency is determined by the timing resistor, RT, and the capacitor CT connected to the SG3 5 to 5. This is an EE28 transformer. The primary winding has 3 turns, and the secondary winding has 100 turns. You can find all the winding details in the file I've attached. The estimated power output of this transformer is around 100 watts. This is the completed DC to DC section. It includes the power switch, control IC, MOSFETs, transformer, and the high-voltage output capacitor. Now, let's move on to testing this section before connecting it to the H-bridge. I'll power it up and check the output voltage to make sure everything is working correctly. I'm using a 60-watt light bulb to test the circuit under load. This section is working very well. Now, let's move on to the H-bridge section. This is the H-bridge section. It receives the boosted DC voltage from the previous stage and switches it to generate an AC output. The H-bridge is built using for MOSFET and is driven by the signals from the SG35-5. Now I'm going to start assembling the components onto the H-bridge. I'll begin by mounting the MOSFET, followed by the gate resistors, diodes, and connectors. Pay close attention to the orientation of components such as the SG35-5, optocouplers, transistors, and electrolytic capacitors. I'm using for IR-F7 for O MOSFET, but you can also use IR-F730 or other similar types. To improve current handling, I'll also add extra solder to the traces on the bottom side of the PCB. I'll remove the control IC so that the DC-to-DC section doesn't operate. This allows me to safely test the H-bridge without the risk of electric shock from high voltage at the capacitor. Right now, the H-bridge is operating at a frequency of 41 Hz. I'll adjust it to 50 Hz. This frequency is suitable for appliances used in many countries. So that wraps up the inverter build. We've already tested it at the beginning, and it worked perfectly. You can use this inverter for small appliances under 200 watts. If you found this video useful, please like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.